absolutely beautiful day. It snowed only yesterday. Bit heavy. So I'm going to head. You've probably just seen my piece of camera. I'm not going, so I'm on the Reeve Deep path, but I'm not heading up the river. I'm going to try and get up to Yr Aran, but I want to make my own way up because I want to photograph I suppose it's the west face. The west face of Yr Aran. It's such a nice jagged peak, but I've not been close enough to it to photograph it, so I want to be on the flank, the southern flank, to photograph its western face. So I'm going to go this way. Sorry, the camera's not quite doing what I want it to. So I'm going to head up this path, but I might have to make my own way up. Really is a spectacular day today. So I was going to cross the big plain of land behind me, but it's so kind of boggy and there's deep crevices. I nearly lost my shoe going across it, so I'm coming further up the path where the plains kind of gives way, and it's a much shorter kind of traverse across the valley. I think there's a river I've got to cross too, so I'll assess that. Not a lot of water flow. It's been quite dry the last couple of days, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, it should be a nice sunset. I just wishing we get some clouds. There's some west to us over the Nansla Ridge, but I want some behind Yr Aran. That is the hope. Doesn't look too bad actually. There's a few rocks I can place my feet on. Yeah, it'll be a lot harder in Spate when there's more water flowing, but that wasn't too bad. Now I need to navigate myself across here and get to where I need to be. There's a lot of walls, so I'm hoping there's a stile somewhere. Pia squelchy this. Look at it, look at the state of it. Another 100 yards to go of it, and then hopefully in easier going terrain. This is a bit minger. My feet are soaked, just like bog trotting through boggy marshland, long grass, and no real path. Want to get to the green like sloping side of the hill, where the grass is flat. It'll be so much easier. I think coming down, I might have to go over the ridge and come down where the quarry is and back down. Well, it might be longer, but you're on a path all the way down, because this isn't fun now, let alone in the dark. I've come out of the long grass and now it's fairly straightforward up the grassy slope. Anyway, there's a full moon tonight. I don't quite know where it's rising. What I do know is this peak gives you a view of distant peaks, which if the moon rises over one of them, could be really nice. And it's rising just as the sun sets, so it'll be rising into a pastel sky, which will be quite nice. About Astro, just like to send my condolences to Alan Wallace's family. Big shock when I heard his passing away. He was a big inspiration, well, my first inspiration into astrophotography. I remember 5-6 years ago watching his videos from the Brecon Beacons. Such a youthful, enthusiastic character. The next day I picked up my first camera and got into it, so he really was a big inspiration. So if I get anything to to do with the night sky, it would definitely be dedicated to him. Yeah, big loss. Not too far off the summit. I've just seen planned where the moon potentially is going to rise, and if it is going to rise in the place I want, it could be a really nice shot. Wait, can you do me a favour? Just go on photo pills, put the pin on Yr Aran and just see where the moon's setting tonight. I didn't know it's a full moon. Just screenshot it and whack it on the group chat. Sorry to be cheeky. And they look beautiful from here. You got Kinnick, Moe and Maud, and then Moe and Barks just to the right, and they're all kind of separated. And then if the moon's anywhere in that scene, it could be nice, and I think it'll be rising and the mountains will still have light on them. The moon rises at 20 past 8, the sun sets at 8:30, so there'll be potentially 10, maybe 5 minutes where you can get some really nice light on the moon and on the mountains. I'm going to push up the shot I want of Yr Aran. I don't know if it's going to work because it's a really, from the viewpoint I'm going to, it's such a dominating, like, jagged peak, and it suits moody weather. It suits like the light breaking through out of nowhere, surrounded by clouds and a peak sticking out. That's the kind of image you want from here. Blue skies doesn't do it justice, but it could do a moonrise justice, so we'll see how it goes. So from here you can see what shape it's got. It's really jagged. The closer you get to it, the more prominent it gets too. But like I said, you can see above it, there's a few clouds just trying to come over Crib Gore and Castle Gwyn in the distance, but nothing over here. You need a heavy cloud base really. It might be nice during a summer sunset, just about, with sunrise, sorry, with the sun rising just to the left of it. It really is beautiful. I just don't know if it's going to work in this light. I've got options though, because behind you, Igan, Mynydd Mawr, the light's filtering through, creating layers, and Llyn Arcan with the island separated from here looks nice too. And I've got the moon shot, which is a potential. So all is not lost. I'll still get a shot closer to sunset, and then I'll probably go back down to the bulk, ready for the moon. Yeah, beautiful evening. Really is nice. Wow, unbelievable view. Just waiting for the sun to set. It's beautiful. There's some nice rays coming between the Nonsular Ridge now. Might take a classic selfie actually, the rays in front of me, because there's a nice little prominent knoll in front of me which I can go and stand on. There's a bit of cloud coming in as well, so it might make for some more slightly dramatic shots. Amazing evening. They're really beautiful. The light's getting more intense, so I'm just waiting for a few more clouds, but I don't want any where the moon's rising. Over Snowdon, over Yr Aran, over Sir Nonsular Ridge, great. Just not where the moon's rising. Yeah, amazing. deciding I'm going to put all my eggs in the moon basket. The sun has just set in between Yr Aran and Mynydd Mawr. It's absolutely beautiful. There's not a cloud in the sky. There's a few over Ydwytha, but there's nothing over Yr Aran. And if I get a shot, even if it's a nice foreground with zero clouds in the sky, it's just going to be a shot that I'll probably give a bit of an edit to and we'll look at again, just because of the lack of drama. So I'm going to hope the moon's going to rise where I'm hoping, obviously, and it could be a lovely shot, especially with the transition of light and the pastel colours in the sky. It's pretty clear over to the southwest. We should get something really good. Yeah, just waiting 15 minutes and I'm hoping it should start to rise. Beautiful evening. The moon is just rising. I was panicking that I was at the wrong side of the hill. Yeah, but it's not quite where I wanted it to be. It's quite a way away from the Molwinion. So I suppose it's over in between Mol Shabod and Cynnych. Is it Molmerch or something along those lines? That's where it's hovering over, but there's not really a prominent photograph in that area. But I'm still going to take one. I'll wait until it gets a bit more vivid. It's still absolutely lovely. It should rise above, I think it's Yr Aran in the distance, so if we can get a shot of it above that, it might look nice still, so I'm still going to shoot it. I'm just doing a time lapse of the sun setting as well, because there's no light coming from it, but it's a really vivid ball in the sky, and there's some cloud going past it, so it looks like a planet, so that's beautiful too. Actually, I need to check it's not overexposed. Looks good to me. So I'll show you that after. I'll still get a shot of the moon and maybe some time-lapse footage too. Yeah, it doesn't always go according to plan, but I suppose if anything, it's a lesson that if I'm further over to Mol Hebog, I would get it rising above the Molwinions. So there's an area over there which I've been to before, and the Molwinion look really good, and I can imagine it's rising above there right now, which would be beautiful. Anyway, the sun and the moon both look really, really good at the moment. Just done a time lapse of the sun. So what I do is from time lapses I literally just do video, but I do a 5-6 minute video and just compress it into about 20-30 seconds in post-process. Easier for me. The moon's looking really beautiful now. I just wish I had something prominent in front of it. The Molwinion was beautiful. It really would have been amazing right about now. Even Yr Aran, but it's just to the left of it. You'll be able to see it actually in the time lapse. You can see Yr Aran just to the right when I show you. But yeah, so I might run it off for 3 or 4 minutes, and by the time that's done, it might be in a nice position actually with the hazy Yr Aran in the distance. I think it's the Arans anyway. And then I'll get a shot and then I'm going to head down. Yeah, amazing. So just a witness, just enjoying it to be fair. It's alright being frantic and trying to get the pictures, but just enjoy nature at its best. Yeah, really is beautiful. Well into blue hour now, and although the moon didn't quite align with where I wanted it to, it was a beautiful experience anyway. Really was stunning watching the sunset and the moon rise. It's a great phenomenon if you can ever get up a hill to see it, because usually on a high vantage point you need to be on to get both. With clear views east, clear views west, and it's honestly one of the best things when the moon is rising and the sun is setting and they're both really vivid in the sky. You just don't know where to look. It's like a feast for your eyes. It really is beautiful. Anyway, I don't think I quite did Alan Wallace justice with that shot, but I do have plans to do a bit of astro this year, and it's kind of reinvigorated me because it was the reason I got into photography in the first place. photographed the night sky. Some of his shots and his enthusiasm really was astonishing. So I'm hoping I can do him a bit of justice this year. Hopefully May time, we hopefully get some clear skies. Anyway, what a beautiful evening. I'm going to head down now, it's getting dark, and I've got a path to go down to, which I'm not too sure about. I don't really know it, so I'm going to get down and I'll probably report back at the bottom. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the vlog, and if anything else, a time-lapse footage should be quite nice. Let's go. Update, I've just navigated the path-ish, but yeah, it's lucky I've come down in reasonable light because it's just an absolute, even the path, it's just I'm knee deep already in the bog, and this is dry weather, so I probably wouldn't even have attempted this in good light, in heavy rain. This is the dry weather, so once I'm on the main reef deep path, so I'll sound from there. Anyway, a little update of this path. I don't recommend coming this way or back if you want dry feet. Yeah, I'll finish the video off now. It's been a video, I'd say, more about experiences than photographs. Watching the sunset and the haze coming through, and watching the moon rise and the sunset. They were the main attractions. They didn't render good photographs, but they rendered good experiences. So until next time, I'll see you again.